Last time on Extinction, though he was able to defeat the Grand Priest, Vegeta now finds himself facing the true form of Zeno himself. Ready to meet his end, he powers up for what he assumes will be his final battle. What it means to be a Saiyan. In his weakened state in one arm, it's impossible. Vegeta can't do anything against him. It's over. Watching in, Zeno's impressed. Vegeta's surpassing his limits. He's managing to withstand and go up against his guardians, each of whom rival a god of destruction. These planets are close to those of the Kaioshin. They're just as tough, yet his guardians are still grinding them to dust. He wants to see what his limit is before killing them.
I won't stop! I'll keep going until the end! You'll have to kill me! You hear me?
At the Temple of Angels, a feminine voice greets Whis. His sister, Margarita. He asks if everything is ready. It is. Lord Belmont sent her to tell him that Jiren's training has already begun for the trial he must undergo. They believe Jiren is a good candidate to replace Yamoshi as the Guardian God. While not explicitly stated, it seems the Guardian God role is among the multiversal hierarchy, not just one universe. Whis continues that whether they like it or not, their divine laws demand it, and nothing stands above that. Margarita agrees. The other angels do too. It's only a matter of him passing the test, but she's certain he'll complete it successfully. Then there's the matter of their father. He hasn't been doing very well. Was it really necessary for him to go through all that? Her brother tells how their father wanted it to be this way. To be able to seal Yamoshi, he had to absorb the energy of those Saiyans. Being half mortal was the only way. He did it knowing he would eventually fall into mortal weaknesses, ambition and arrogance, forgetting his true objective. But he anticipated that possibility, so he ordered ahead of time for them to absorb Yamoshi's energy. Frieza did a good job of that with the bracelets early on in the battle. He furthers that they must carry out his objective. They must have everything ready as the war is approaching. That's why they're doing all this. Reaching out his hand, he murmurs, "Father, soon." You will be ready. As we see the Grand Priest's body beginning some kind of rebirth.
What are you trying to do? This can't be. That's all.
Zeno admits he's surprised at how far the power of this race can go. To fight against two Celestial Guardians and last this long. Now he understands the Grand Priest's fear and that someday they might become just as invincible as Yamoshi. Trying to get a sneak attack on Zeno. One of his guards stops him. Though admitting to his undeniable power, he still didn't manage to leave a scratch. Battered and out of energy, Vegeta can't help but think back on his family. He's lost everything. Nothing matters anymore. And Kakarot, he would have liked one last fight with them. It's all over now. He has no strength left. All that's left for him is... finding the will to stand. He shouts at Zeno to tell him, Why is he so determined to wipe out their entire race? Do they really scare him that much? Why doesn't he kill them himself? Or is his fear that great? What Vegeta's plan may be, as grim as it is, it may be that the Guardians do not use Divine Ki and Zeno does. If one is killed with it, such as Goku and everyone on Earth, it will not only destroy his body, it'll also destroy his soul, his very existence. The Omni-king almost rolls his eyes in response. He mocks if Vegeta really thinks everything is always about him. The glorious Saiyan race! The universe is infinite, and Vegeta is not the only one with a race that powerful. Since he's so desperate to know why they want to wipe them all out, he'll tell them before finishing this. They've always looked for a warrior race that is powerful, yet above all, easy to manipulate for their own interests. Among many other races, they found the Saiyans. They seem to fit the requirements. Savage, ruthless apes who only enjoy battle after battle. But one day they realized that among their kind, there is always some who are rebellious, and far more powerful than the rest. The ones who didn't like being controlled. Among those few, Yamoshi appeared. A Saiyan monkey who, unlike all the others, seemed to have no limits to his power and strength. He rose so high that he was chosen as a guardian god for being the most invincible, literally a mortal turned into a god. But of course, he wasn't a god like Zeno or the angels. He carried the defect that all mortals have, refusing to follow the rules. That is unacceptable. It corrupts what they are and what they possess. So every once in a while, they perform a cleansing, eliminating the majority and keeping only the ones they feel are useful. Just like they did with Vegeta and the destruction of his planet. Vegeta's powers are getting closer to Yamoshi's, and that is a danger to the real gods. Reaching out, Vegeta grits, this'll be it.
I'll put all my energy and warrior pride into this final attack!
Laughing, Zeno bothers to stand taking interest. As one of his guards goes to intervene, he calls him off, commanding him not to interfere. There's nothing he can do. Come on, Vegeta! Show me that pride you keep talking about! One of his Guardians intervening after all. It seems the only time the Guardians disobey is when they know for a fact Zeno is in danger. That attack would have actually been harmful to the Omni-king. Though, as he begins to regenerate, they are immortal so long as he exists. But because of that attack, Vegeta's left in agony, yet still standing. He must once again acknowledge the Saiyan's great power. This confirms how dangerous his kind can become. Now all that's left is to witness his end. With that, Vegeta is gone. Zeno beckons if he was the last Saiyan. His guard confirms that's correct. The Saiyan race is now extinct. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Frieza! He tells there is still one Saiyan alive, and he knows where to find him. So, as the story of the Saiyans comes to a close, despite protests from an unlikely ally, and due to the betrayal of an even more unlikely enemy, we're left with a story where there is no hero who saves the day, one with more questions than answers. Not all stories are so optimistic. But also, as Vegeta said, everyone has a weak point, so maybe, just maybe, there is still hope. Though for now, it appears the good guys have lost, and the Divine Order, which has existed for millions of years, will continue to exist. And the extinction of the Saiyans is just another blink in their history.